Parashat Vayetze summary. Upon his parents' instruction, Yaakov left to go to the house of his mother's brother Laban. He stopped at the yeshiva of Shem and Ever for 14 years to strengthen himself in Torah before he went to Laban. When he arrived in Haran, Yaakov realized that he didn't pray at Har Moriah, the place of his father's Akedah, where his parents prayed for children, and the future site of the Bet HaMikdash. He quickly turned around to return. He was granted Kefitzat HaDerech, the earth shortening for him, and he arrived in very quick time. After praying, Yaakov prepared to head on his way, but Hashem wanted him to stay and made the sun set quickly. Preparing to sleep outdoors, Yaakov took 12 stones and placed them around his head. As Yaakov slept, Hashem showed him a nevuah, a prophecy of Klal Yisrael's destiny. He also showed him a vision of the Bet HaMikdash and of Matan Torah. Additionally, he showed him a vision of malachim, angels that were protecting him going up or down a ladder. When Yaakov woke up, all 12 stones were one, symbolizing that all 12 of his sons will be tzaddikim. Yaakov promised that if Hashem continued to protect him, he would bring korbanot and give ma'aser, 1/10 of all he had, to Hashem. When Yaakov arrived at the well in Haran, he met Rachel, who was bringing her sheep to get water. Yaakov assisted her, and Rachel ran back to tell her father Laban. Laban reluctantly allowed the poor, destitute Yaakov to come back to his home. Yaakov arrived penniless, as Esav's son Eliphaz robbed him of all of his belongings. Yaakov started working for Laban right away. When Laban asked him what he wanted for his wages, Yaakov told Laban he will work for him for 7 years in order to marry Rachel. After 7 years, Yaakov prepared to marry Rachel. Yaakov gave Rachel certain signs to prevent Laban from tricking him, but seeing that Laban planned to give her sister Leah as the bride, Rachel gave her the signs to avoid embarrassing her. Upon realizing he was tricked, Yaakov agreed to work another 7 years for Rachel. Leah had 4 sons right away: Reuven, Shimon, Levi, and Yehudah. Rachel, who did not have children yet, gave Yaakov her maidservant Bilhah as a wife. Bilhah had 2 sons, Dan and Naphtali. When Leah saw that she also stopped having children, she gave to Yaakov her maidservant Zilpah. Zilpah had 2 sons, Gad and Asher. Soon after, Leah had 2 more sons, Issachar and Zevulun, and a daughter Dinah. Hashem remembered Rachel, and she had a son, Yosef. Once he was born, Yaakov decided it was time to leave Laban's house. Laban asked Yaakov to stay, and Yaakov chose sheep and goats as his payment. Hashem assisted Yaakov, and within a short time, Yaakov became very wealthy. Realizing that Laban would not let him leave, Yaakov snuck away. Laban realized and chased after Yaakov. Hashem appeared to Laban and warned him that he may not harm Yaakov in any way. Laban searched for his missing idols, but was unable to find him, as Rachel was sitting on them. Finally, Laban and Yaakov made a treaty, named Galed, and Yaakov went on his way to face his brother Esav.